What's up, guys? It's the Saints Hub back with another video. Did not expect to be making this video, but the New Orleans Saints traded up in the 7th round to draft quarterback Tommy Stevens. We traded a 2021 6th for a 7th rounder, which isn't a lot, so I'm not stressing, but we already are down 2 picks in next year's draft, which is why I'm getting a little tired of giving up picks, but whatever. Tommy Stevens is a 6'5" quarterback out of Mississippi State. There's multiple ways you can look at this selection, but I'll go over them later. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it yet, so I'm going to let you guys, I'm just going to explain Tommy the player to you. Now, the only reason why I'm not sure why I like this is because Steven Montez, Nate Stanley, and Shea Patterson were all still available, and they're still more pure quarterbacks, whereas Tommy Stevens is Taysom Hill 2.0. Tommy Stevens' stats for the season at Mississippi State: 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,155 yards, and 60% completion in 9 games. So, not a lot of stats to get excited about, in my opinion. One stat I did get excited about was he had a 136.8 QBR. Tommy also ran the ball 83 times, 381 yards, 4 TDs, with a 43-yard rush on the season. He also had, I believe, 14 receptions on the season. So Tommy Hill was advertising himself in the draft as Taysom Hill. You know, he can run, he can play quarterback, and he plays receiver. And fun fact, Tommy actually was asked by the Saints to send him a video of him running routes. And so that gives me, he's going to be Taysom Hill. Tommy actually likes Taysom Hill a lot, and a quote from Tommy: "To see him succeed at the highest possible level, a very similar guy, similar body types, he's able to make plays. It's really cool to see him possibly open up the door for other guys that are like me and him." And now they're on the same team, so if you think about it, it's going to be gadget player mentoring gadget player. Tommy already had some comments on the Saints drafting him. He said, "I think Taysom brings his own game to the table and I bring mine, but I'm glad I'm going to be teammates with someone like Taysom and other quarterbacks in that room. I can't wait to work with them." That's a good response. I like that response a lot. He understands he understands his role already. He understands his role, and you'll see in this quote that he definitely is open to being whatever the team wants him to do. As he said before the draft, "I've done similar things in the past, and I think that's kind of gonna be what's expected of me in the next level." Steven says of playing a hybrid role: "I'm fine with it, man. It really doesn't bother me anyway. I still think I can play quarterback in the NFL. I think that's my future, but hey, you know how it is, roster spots. You're going to have to do whatever it takes." I like that a lot. He's putting the team first, and he wants to do what they ask him. So, whereas Taysom, I don't blame Taysom, but he wants to play quarterback. And I don't view Taysom Hill as a future quarterback. I would like an actual quarterback that isn't 30 years old. And Tommy sounds like he could be our gadget guy, without, maybe ever seeing himself as a quarterback. So there's a couple ways you can look at this Tommy Stevens drafting. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I think he has some insane athletic ability. I love the 6'5" frame. Throwing, that part scares me. You know, it's the same thing with Taysom. I get scared seeing him throw, but he's going to be a fun guy to watch. We have 2 Taysom Hills right now. We all love watching Taysom Hill go out, and now we have a younger Taysom Hill for years to come. What is it, 4 years? So, but here's the thing. There's 2 ways to look at this. We either drafted Tommy for when Taysom becomes the starter, we have another gadget player, or we're not getting Taysom back. And I know you're thinking to yourself, yeah. Taysom Hill still hasn't signed his tender, and I don't exactly know what happens at that point, but if he doesn't, I assume he's not on our team. And if he's not on our team, we lose our gadget player. And now with Tommy Stevens, we have our gadget player if Taysom leaves. So I don't hope Taysom leaves. I like Taysom a lot. I just don't envision him as the quarterback of the future for this team, if that makes sense. I envision an actual quarterback. I would like Taysom to stay as a gadget player forever, but I know that's not what he wants. And I respect that. I respect that a lot, but that's just what I want. And I know Sean feels differently. So really, this is our next gadget player. This is the next guy who's going to be Taysom Hill on our team. It doesn't matter what scenario. He is going to be Taysom Hill on our team. I don't think he's ever going to start, but hey, he'll be an exciting guy to watch. I'm fine with a 6'5" guy lining up at receiver every now and then. He's this fast. I think he ran a 4.49, and he was pissed at himself. He said, I don't have the quote, but I remember reading it. He's like, I'm pissed as hell. It's my best time, but I hate it because he wants to do better, and he knows he has to prove his worth, and he did enough to the New Orleans Saints for us to trade up back into the draft to select him. But once again, I really wanted more of a quarterback like Shea Patterson or Steven Montez. I know they're not very good, but hey, they at least got invited to the combine. I'm not surprised Tommy didn't. I mean, he's only threw 11 touchdowns. I think he was injured most of the year. I don't know. I don't watch Mississippi State football. I'm just giving you kind of the facts. We drafted Taysom Hill, the next generation. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say about that. Tommy Stevens could be replacing Taysom Hill or could be the next Taysom Hill next year when Drew retires or whenever he does retire. Now, the fact that we didn't take a quarterback earlier makes me wonder, is Drew going to come back another year? Or do we really, really see Taysom Hill as the future quarterback of this team? Let me know what you guys think about the Tommy Stevens pick. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I think I have to let it sit and marinate. As soon as I heard about it, I got upstairs, did research, and made a video. So I haven't had time to let it sink in. Like the Cesar Ruiz, now I like it, but I didn't have time to let it sink in. Let me know what you guys think of our draft, and if you guys want me to do a video of me like grading our draft as a whole and each player individually. And then leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace.